So today we were here to say we are going to take these people out of our communities ourselves. We are going to implement Immigration Act 13 of 2002 ourselves. And they will be forced to stand down and do nothing.
So we are saying we don't have a problem with any foreign nationals. They should come to South Africa legally and only if they possess scarce skills.
I would like to advise my African people, all my African people that are watching this video right now, if you have any intention of relocating to South Africa in the year 2025, please, I'm begging you in God's name to please withdraw that plans.
We are going to lead this country as community leaders. We've been speaking to SA government, we've been asking them from as far back as 2020 to say they need to implement the Immigration Act 13 of 2002 so that they can protect our country, its citizens and its wealth. But they refuse to listen because they don't take us seriously as a country. They don't respect any of us. However, so today we were here to say we are going to take these people out of our communities ourselves. We are going to implement Immigration Act 13 of 2002 ourselves. And they will be forced to stand down and do nothing. So and we are saying enough is enough, and we are saying that we don't have a problem with foreigners coming to our country. However, we want foreigners that qualify to come into South Africa. They need to come into South Africa to occupy critical skills jobs. They must be here to operate businesses where businesses that meet the Business Investment Act margin and requirement of 5 million. They need to come here as tourists, and we all know that tourists will come into South Africa for a short period and go back. You can come as a student, a foreign student as well. However, we all know also, according to the law, after completing your studies, you need to return back to the country of your origin. And as a country, we are not in a position to shelter anyone coming from SADC. They are asylum seekers or refugees. According to foreign policy, it says a refugee or an asylum seeker is somebody that comes from a country that is in a state of war or civil war, or someone who's running away from political attacks or persecution. And such a migrant is advised to migrate to their nearest country. So you cannot seek refuge or Ethiopia or Somalia. It cannot be correct. And now we also have an issue where it looks like the officials, especially from relevant departments, to resolve this matter. They, for example, we've seen government sending health inspectors to go do health inspections. All these spaza shops, they are illegally operated by foreign nationals. According to the law, they are not supposed to operate any business in the informal market. You cover spaza shop, you cover internet cafe, any business or a saloon, any business that falls under the informal market, foreign nationals are not allowed to operate. So government itself, the way as a country, they've been sending officials to do inspections in the stores that are operating illegally instead of shutting them down. A business you know as a government, as a state, what is it that you are going to inspect there? We are saying though all those businesses will be in the hands of South Africans. We will take full control of the informal market, whether SA government here or right. And those who have a problem with what we are saying, in their own homes, they can give them shelter in their own homes, so that these people can continue and rape their own kids, so that they can continue and feed their own children drugs, and continue who hijack the buildings. They must hijack their houses. So we are tired as South Africans. We're saying enough is enough. We are saying going forward, we are building a country here. There will be law and order will prevail in this country. Will be the order of the day. And government as I've said, we've made it clear. So my leader Lebu can also add.
Okay. We are here to address the government about the infestation of foreign nationals in our cities. Those guys, they've taken our cities. Pretoria CBD is no longer Pretoria CBD. Sunnyside is no longer Sunnyside. Joburg CBD is no longer Joburg. They've turned into mini African cities. So we are saying we don't have a problem with any foreign nationals. They should come to South Africa legally and only if they possess scarce skills. They should not come here and loiter and do all the crimes that they're doing here. They should respect our laws. All that we are saying to our government is that we are going to lead you to implement the laws. Because you failed to lead, as the community leaders, we are going to lead you in implementing the laws. And everything that we are doing here, we are doing everything that is within our constitution. So, since you failed to lead, we are going to lead you, you'll follow us. Thank you very much, South Africans.
Morning.
Hello my wonderful people, you're welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is justchizy. So this is actually coming from Victoria. A lot of people have been kicking against what Victoria Africa is doing in South Africa. A lot has accused her of so many things. They accuse her and her team of stealing and looting. They say she's chasing foreigners out of South Africa and she's making the country look xenophobic indeed. So that's why she has come out to clear the air by listing the kind of people that are supposed to live and work in South Africa. And if you're coming as a tourist, you're welcome, but you're expected to live on the said day that you're supposed to leave the country, right? Because you are coming as a tourist, so you should stay as a tourist. And if you're coming as a student, also stay as a student and go back once you complete your studies. Now she's backing herself up with the South African Constitution. According to her, she said that she wasn't the one that wrote the Constitution, but the Constitution must be obeyed. That was exactly what she said, that the Constitution must be obeyed, that the government are not following the Constitution, that they must follow the Constitution, they must obey the laws, the rules governing the country. Now she has made it clear that the people that she's after are only foreigners that own spaza shops. This time she's not even asking if you've registered your business or not, whether your business is registered or not. All she wants is foreigners to leave the spaza shop business for South African people, because that's what the law says, according to her and most South Africans. Now, before I proceed, I would like to advise my African people, all my African people that are watching this video right now, if you have any intention of relocating to South Africa in the year 2025, please, I'm begging you in God's name to please withdraw that plans. Unless maybe if you are going there as a student, you want to go and study, right? Good. You want to go there as a tourist. But if you want to settle there and you use tourist visa to enter South Africa, trust me, it's not gonna be easy for you. Mind you, the reason why you are leaving your home country to another country is to better your life and to be in a country where there will be difference between when you were in your country and when you've relocated, right? Let me tell you the truth, South Africa is not the ideal place. It's not the ideal country for you. South Africa is actually an African country that is very, very strict with their immigration rules. Like, their immigration rules is not that flexible. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. So I will, and it's not only South Africa. There are other countries that are not, that their immigration rules are so strict, like very, very strict and so difficult. So I will advise you, if you want to relocate to any country, the first thing you should do is ask yourself, do you have visa free? Does your country have visa free with this country? If they do not have, then go through their immigration rules to know if it's flexible. If it's not flexible, then don't go there. Because of what use will it be that you left your country and moved to South Africa and you're not working, and you can't even work genuinely simply because you're not documented, you do not have the papers. Now, how will you be able to survive in that country? How are you going to take care of the people you left back home? And for how long are you going to run away from the police, the immigrations and all that? For how long? So my advice to each and every one of you that is watching this video right now is, if you have any plans of relocating to South Africa, coming to South Africa in the year 2025, do not come. Don't go there so you know join others and be calling South Africans xenophobic. They are shouting it. Some people have been drawing my attention to this video that has been flying up and down, where a Nigerian man who married a South African lady, and eventually after so many years, I guess they had children, and eventually the man gets unalived by some hoodlums, right? Now the truth is, the South Africans has been shouting this, that if you are coming to their country, make sure you come into their country fully documented, properly documented. Do not be in their country undocumented, so that when something happens, they will know where to find you. When you do anything wrong, when you commit any crime in their country, they will know where to find you. And one of the advantages of moving into a country well documented is this, so that you will be able to do what others are doing. You will not stay in the country like an illegal person, like someone who is not qualified to be in the country. Assuming this Nigerian man has been in the country documented, trust me, he has the right to have an account with any bank of his choice, and with his name. Any property he wants to acquire in South Africa will be in his name and not in anyone's name, because it's even risky. How on earth will you be suffering and be making money and the money will be in someone's name? Now he bought a land in the wife's name, he built the house and registered the house in his wife's name. Such thing, I don't know, even like, I'm not saying this because it happened in South Africa, even in Nigeria where we are coming from, it's not even advisable. I've seen a lot of siblings, a lot of family members who even took advantage of such trust, simply because your brother trusted you so much. He's sending money for you to build house for him, so that when he comes back with his family, he will not be in the hotel, right? And you see them misbehaving. Most people even go as far as building the house in their own names, and when the brother comes back, they will stand and claim the house. So it's not even because this one is happening in South Africa, but the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people have tagged me on TikTok regarding this issue. And trust me, I don't know what to say. I don't even have anything to say. I don't even have any advice to give, because no matter how much you talk, men will continue to do it. And it's not only in South Africa. I wouldn't even want to mention most African countries where things like this has happened. And you see Nigerian men telling our people that they should stop this, stop marrying from your host countries. If you want to marry, go home, so that when something happens, it will be that easy to settle. And yet, no one is listening. So am I the one that will come out and start telling men where to marry from? I will not do that. And please, I'm not saying that all foreign women are the same. I'm not saying that. In fact, I've seen lots of women that have stayed in their marriages for like above 30 years. I've even seen someone that spent 27 years with her husband. She's not even a Nigerian. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. So all these things that are happening outside Nigeria, they also happen in Nigeria. And I've seen a lot of women that even get married 2 years, 3 years, the kind of stories that come out of their marriages. You keep asking yourself, like, what's going on?